Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Urvashi and today I'm going to be talking about Vishakha nakshatra, and this is my second video about this nakshatra. I've already made one video where I've explained the basics of this nakshatra, the personality, nature, the deities, the symbols connected to this nakshatra. I've already explained that. Here I'm going to be talking about the 4 padas, the 4 charans, the careers related to this nakshatra, and also moon's transit through this nakshatra. So before I come down to all that, let me just sum up what this nakshatra is about. I've talked in detail in my previous video. I've given you examples also, but here I'm going to sum it up a little bit. So the most important thing that I think I forgot to mention in the previous video is the 2 deities that rule this nakshatra, Indra and Agni. I talked about how Lord Indra, in all the stories that we know about Lord Indra, there is a focus on authority, power, status. There is a lot of rajas, a lot of indulgence, wine, women. I spoke about that. And in Agni, the negativity, the passion, the misplaced passion sometimes that we have. But the positive side of what we should learn from these 2 devtas is that Lord Indra is about the indriyas, about the senses. The indriyas are the senses, sight, smell, touch, taste. And it's all about having control over the indriyas. Because I talked about this nakshatra being the first nakshatra that touches the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is all about transformation. And this nakshatra covers the first 3 degrees 20 minutes of Scorpio, and in this nakshatra the transformation begins, and it's all about controlling those indriyas. And Agni is all about purification. On the positive, it's the drive, it's the focus, it's the push, it's the will, and it's about purification, controlling the senses and purifying the self and transforming one's self and moving towards that spiritual path that I mentioned. There are many stories connected to this nakshatra. If you read about Lord Indra, there are many stories. But this nakshatra is also said to be the nakshatra of Radha. We all know about Lord Krishna and Radha. Radha was a childhood friend of Lord Krishna's, and all her life she pined for Lord Krishna. She was totally devoted to Lord Krishna. There's a lot of devotion, focus, single-minded focus. Then I talked about Arjuna and focusing on the eye of the fish. Again, a single-minded focus. The potter focusing, single-minded focus on creation of that pottery, of that piece of pottery, of creating towards something, moving towards something. And that arched gateway. On the materialistic sense, this shows a lot of focus, determination, will. That single-minded focus that Radha had, that single-minded focus that Arjun had. Not getting wayward, not looking at the grass in our neighbor's house, not wondering if that is greener than the grass on our end, because the tendency will be there. The tendency will be there in this nakshatra, especially if you have your moon here. The mind will never be very contented, will not be very satisfied. One will tend to shift from here to there. So the main theme is focus. If you talk about the materialistic world, it's about focus, controlling the senses, controlling the indriyas, not getting distracted, learning those lessons from all those stories about Lord Indra, and being completely focused towards your goal, achieving it, and strengthening the mind and learning to be happy if we are going to be in this materialistic world. But the ultimate aim of this nakshatra is about moving towards a higher realm, about spirituality. So it's about focus, controlling the senses, not getting wayward, not getting indulgent, going away from rajas and entering that archway, that gateway, which is the gateway towards a higher spiritual realm, moving towards spirituality like Lord Buddha did. So these are important themes. In this nakshatra, people can go astray. People can be very blunt in what they want, There can be jealousy, there can be greed, there can be lots of rajas connected to this nakshatra. But the real focus, if you really want stability, if your moon is in this nakshatra, then get on the spiritual path, because this nakshatra is about transformation, and then you will feel that upliftment that you get through this nakshatra, achieving all those fruits in this life. That is the power of this nakshatra, but through spirituality, because this nakshatra is all about transformation. So now I'm going to be talking about the 4 padas. The first pada starts from 20 degrees of Libra to 23 degrees 20 minutes of Libra. If you have a planet between these degrees in Libra, that planet in the Rashi chart is in Libra, ruled by Venus. So Venus is impacting that planet. In the nakshatra of Vishakha, ruled by Jupiter, Jupiter is also having an effect on the planet. In the Navamsha chart, you will see that same planet is in the sign of Aries. So Mars is also having an effect on this planet. So Venus, Jupiter, Mars. We already talked about Agni. These people have that passion, that Agni, the determination, the drive, the will. But also in Navamsha now, it's in the sign of Mars. There is more Agni in this first pada. The drive is bigger, the push is bigger, the sense, the focus towards achievement is there, the passion is there, passion is very strong. These people may tend to change their careers more often, may tend to change their path more often. More restlessness in this first pada, because Libra is a movable sign, Aries is a movable sign. More movement you see here, more passion you see here, more Agni you see here, more determination you see here, more strength you see here. The second pada is from 23 degrees 20 minutes to 26 degrees 40 minutes. So if you have a planet in the Rashi chart between these degrees, in your Rashi it is in Libra, ruled by Venus. So Venus is having an effect on the planet. In the nakshatra of Vishakha, ruled by Jupiter, so Jupiter is also having an effect on that planet. In Navamsha, that planet will be in Taurus. So Venus, Jupiter, Venus, that is the effect on this planet. Double the effect of Venus and also the effect of Jupiter. Now Libra, from Libra if you count to Taurus, Taurus is the 8th sign from Libra. So again the 8th house theme is prominent now. So you will see more transformation in the second pada. Though there will be more creativity, there will be more rajas also in this second pada. The motivation will be materialistic gains, hoarding of wealth, financial security. That will be the motivation, and lots of transformation in the second pada. More focusing, more drastic changes in life can happen in the second pada. But there will still be an element of stability, because the focus here is on financial security. Now the third pada. The third pada is from 26 degrees 40 minutes to 30 degrees of Libra. So if you have a planet between these degrees, in the Rashi chart it is in Libra. Venus is the Lord. Venus is having an effect on the planet. Jupiter is the Lord of Vishakha. Vishakha is also having an effect on the planet. In the Navamsha chart, that planet will be in the sign of Gemini. So Mercury is also having an effect on that planet. Now Gemini is it's a airy sign. The element of Gemini is air. The element of Libra is also air. So both airy signs. Now this planet is having double the effect of air. So there is more objectivity, more communication. This person is more communicative. Communication skills can be really good. Lots of ideas this person could have. Lots of objective discussions this person may indulge in. Business skills can be better. Orative skills can be better. Communication skills will be better. Curiosity level will be higher. And Mercury is again a dual sign. Gemini is a dual sign, and there is branching in Vishakha. So again you will see changes moving on to new things, and the motivation will be curiosity to know, do something else. Grass is greener on the other side. So, and lots of objective ideas, lots of discussions, lots of communication, business skills can be good. Very, very charming people these are, because all three benefic planets, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, are having an effect on this planet. Very charismatic this person will be if Moon is in the third pada of Vishakha. They know how to get things done. They are tactful. Vis-a-vis the other people, this person really knows how to get things done. Now the fourth pada. From 0 degrees Scorpio to 3 degrees 20 minutes of Scorpio is the fourth pada. Any planet you have between these degrees, in Rashi chart it is in Scorpio. So Mars is having an effect on this particular planet of yours. Jupiter, because it is the lord of Vishakha. In Navamsha, it is in the sign of Cancer. So Moon is also having an effect on this planet. Mars, Jupiter, Moon. So the motivation of this person is emotions. This person is motivated with emotions, by emotions. So all the decisions, all the changes in his life will be based on emotions. This person will have more of a tendency, because in his relationships, if he does not feel that emotional bonding, he will tend to look elsewhere for that emotional support. In his relationship, if this person does not get that emotional support, may go into alcohol, may go into taking alcohol or some other support. So this person is emotional inside, and all that forking, all that jumping around, all that moving from one thing to another could be in search of emotional contentment. So the four padas, the first pada is totally wholly solely about passion, energy, going out, achieving, status, focus, position. The second pada is about materialistic gains. The person may change his career, may change his relationships, may change, bring out changes in these things in life, because he wants more security, financial security in his life, and transformations will be greater in his life. The third pada will be more curious and more charming, and changes easily because he is curious, and because his business skills are good, he wants to try his hand at other things, at newer things. The fourth pada is about emotions. Emotions will cause him to move on, to maybe get into an extra relationship, maybe get into a drug addiction, maybe get into some indulgence. So that is what the difference is between the four padas. Now let me talk about Moon's transit in this nakshatra. This nakshatra is all about achievement, aiming for that top position and going for it. This nakshatra is not about being tactful, being sweet, negotiating. So any activity that requires any tact, diplomacy, negotiation, marriage, harmony, those things are an absolute no when Moon is transiting this nakshatra. So any activity where there is a focus in achievement, competition, performance, outshining others, going for an interview, competing in any way, starting a business venture, wanting to be on the top, and so starting something, okay, I'm going to do this today, I have thought I'm going to do this, I'm going to start studying this so that I can be on the top there. Okay, I want to be an IAS officer, and I want to enter that archway, that gateway of the Indian IAS services, IAS academy in Missouri. So I want to be there. That is the gateway I'm aiming for. So I'm going to start studying from today. So that kind of a resolution, any aim that you have, any goal that you have, any competition, any litigation, any conflict you want to go to, anything where you need to assert yourself, that is the best thing to do when Moon is transiting Vishakha. Career is related to Vishakha. teaching, communication, being RJ, being a news reader, actors, lots of actors have this nakshatra. Then politicians, big businessmen, leaders, people who lead large groups of people, military leaders, army leaders, and beauticians, anybody in the beauty industry. Venus has a big, say in this nakshatra. So anything related to beauty, learning, knowledge, because both the gurus, Jupiter and Venus, are both gurus. So this nakshatra is a nakshatra related to knowledge, beauty, art. So all these careers are great for this nakshatra. So that is all for now for this video. I will now be seeing you in the next video for the nakshatra of Anuradha. Bye bye for now.